Joseph Roy,
Kishore Padmanabhan.
Tom Anthony.
Sahil Bhatla.
And we are from PGP 20.
I have a question. Where's phase 1, 2, 3 and 4?
I didn't mind. So he said, yeah, it's all books you have to read. Then it's like, oh my god, these many books I have to read.
So my first question is, how is it like being back on campus, and what are the changes that you can see?
So I think being back in campus is always an amazing feeling, because the moment you graduate and move to a city for work is when you realize how beautiful the campus has been and how much unappreciative of it you've been. So it's always a nice feeling to come back, see the climate around. And today especially, it's been very good, not raining but completely cloudy and foggy. So yeah, being back to campus, always so much memories coming back.
I graduated 10 years back, right?
Okay.
At that time, we did not have two auditoriums.
Okay.
The one PGP auditorium that you guys have, it didn't have seats, it had chairs. So the campus has grown leaps and bounds in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the classrooms. Pretty much it's quite astounding actually. When I go back 10 years, I don't think any of us in our wildest dreams would have imagined that the campus would become so big in the next 10 years. Of course, that's one side of the growth. The other, I think the institute has also grown in stature a lot. So now you're talking about being second or third in the country. That's a fantastic journey that the institute has made over the last 10 years.
It's great. Actually, when we were there, the phase 5 was not there, so we have never seen a swimming pool. There was a lake. You have not seen it till now. Swimming pool. What is a swimming pool? There's a tennis court, and we had a shady shuttlecock court, and there was a huge queue for that also. So the infrastructure has improved a lot. And Tom, sorry.
No, I have a question. Where's phase 1, 2, 3 and 4?
And what was your section best known for?
So we're all from section D, and like we definitely section was one of the highlights of our, I think, core memories that we built around here, and we were very close to winning, I think, but
Yeah, very close.
very
Very
close
close,
to
very
winning,
close.
and yeah,
Don't check the records how close.
we came third.
But we are very close.
We came second.
Yeah.
They were Durandas, right?
We were
Durandar.
Durandars, yeah.
Durandar.
Do you remember your year's section wars, and what was your section best known for?
Yeah. So of course I remember my section war. So I was in section E, and we won the section war that year. Yeah. We called ourselves NR Rascalers, and it was fantastic. I think that's how you sort of get to know all your section mates, and you just come into the college. You come to know a lot of it, a lot of the folks whom otherwise would have taken longer to know. And there was a spirit and one homie that goes around with it, right? And I still have photos of it. I think recently, some couple of months back, a lot of our own section people got together, and then somebody pulled up those old photos, and it was quite nostalgic for us. But yeah, it was fun.
Tell us about an embarrassing moment that you had.
Right now we had one. So,
So what is your favorite eatery outlet in Kozhikode or on campus?
Taj Kadavu for me.
Oh.
Oh, shit, Taj, what the fuck? Ravi's Kadavu. Cut this. Don't. This comes out. I've never been. Ravi's Kadavu is my favorite.
So we want to know, who was your favorite professor on campus, and did you get a chance to meet him today?
Professor Matthews, and we had a 5-hour long session with him yesterday, and he's also one of our primary reasons to come to the campus, just to see him, interact with him.
Yeah, like what Kaustubh said, I think one of the biggest reasons why we come back to this campus is to meet them and talk to them.
I think Lionel Arana probably, but I haven't had a chance to meet him. Another professor was Arvind Sampath. I did get a chance to meet him briefly, but yeah, hoping to see him again by today or tomorrow.
I have a couple of favorites. So Professor Matthews, because he changed the way I used to be thinking about a lot of things around. So from him, we have learned quite a lot about life. So I think I did get to meet him. We had a couple of conversations around.
Well, my favorite professor would be Professor Sumit Mitra. mainly because from starting itself I wanted to get into strategy, and strategy has always been a subject of interest for me.
Yeah, there are many, like Professor Unnikrishnan. So when he teach you the subjects, basically it's very well connected.
Still stick to A.F. Matthews. He was a rebel, and I would associate him with critical thinking. So, like he said, I remember his first class. He came, he started thrashing a specific religion, and there were a lot of students supporting that, and there were a lot of students opposing that. He wrote everything down, and he was supporting one section. After half of the class, he just completely flipped into the other side. So he just taught us that there is two sides to everything. There is a completely different aspect. So what you learn in IIM is more of what you think rather than what facts.
So just one question, reliving your EPGP days. So if there's one day particular that you remember in your EPGP which you want to relive, which one would it be and why?
Yeah, basically, if you ask day to live, we wanted all 2 years here in the campus, but unfortunately that we could not able to do. We were only on the fixed campus visits, and we were trying to utilize that as much we can. So campus MBA is perfect, but taking the leave 2 years from the office and coming to do the course is challenging. But it's a great campus life is the great. So every day I want to replicate actually.
And so because you talked about learning and unlearning and all those things, like how difficult was it for you to get back into the studying mood or the groove?
So it was very difficult for me. So I think I touched my books post year, I think 10 or 15, 10 years, maybe 10 to 12 years. Yeah, it was really difficult. But then if you have the grit and determination, you always find a way. So I used to study in morning at between 4:30 to 8:30 in the morning, and then attend my offices. So yeah, it was difficult, but then you need to do it.
I can tell you, I tell you the incidents. I just came in the class, the first class, and there were some big bag was kept on the table on my name plate, and then bag was there. So I just came and sat there, and I asked, "Hey guys, whose bag is this?" Next to my guy, first time I'm meeting, and he said, "It's yours." I said, "Mine?" So he said, "Yeah, it's all books you have to read." Then it's like, oh my god, these very books I have to read and in this semester. So he said yes.
If your college life had a theme song, what would it be?
And a theme song.
Plays from John Cena. You can't see me. You can't see me.
Dun, 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 dun.
The theme song would be that it's like the Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I am taking Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.